Now to our other big story, the abortion battle in Arizona. And ABC15 has been keeping you up to date with the very latest since the state Supreme Court just last week upheld a near total abortion ban that dated back to the 1800s. Today, dozens of people, both for and against that ban, speaking outside the state capitol. ABC15's Patricio Espinosa will have more on that. But first, Rachel Louise Just covering the effort inside to repeal the ban on the only day lawmakers are in session this week. And Rachel, a lot of talk, but where do things stand?
Yeah, it was a day of action in Arizona's capital, but ultimately no changes for the people of Arizona when it comes to this situation. We did have Republicans on both chambers come over and side with Democrats, but right now there is still a near total abortion ban on the horizon in Arizona.
The eyes of the nation are on Arizona, and it's our responsibility to carry out the will of the people.
After a week of behind-the-scenes talks, some movement in the legislature on an attempt to repeal the territorial abortion ban that makes no exceptions for rape or for incest.
Have children, not have children, adopt, or have an abortion.
That progress in the Senate as 3 Republicans stood with Democrats.
And I request a roll call vote.
Second. To have the Legislative Council draft a repeal of the 1864 ban. That got a first reading today, but is still likely weeks away from a full vote. Over in the House, it's Groundhog Day.
Mr. Speaker, pro tem, I vote no.
For the 4th time in the last 7 days, Arizona House Republicans stopped Democratic efforts to bring to a vote a repeal of the territorial abortion ban.
Democrats have introduced this bill for 6 years and been ignored, every single one of them.
Democrats had been optimistic they could sway some Republicans to their side, including Representatives David Cook and Tim Dunn. Ultimately, they only kept the support of Republican Matt Gress.
I'm not doing it to curry favor with anybody. If I was doing that, I'm not doing a good job at it, apparently.
Visitors yelling from above that he was a traitor, but Gress saying he'll keep representing the middle ground.
I'm not intimidated, and I won't be threatened.
Last week, Donald Trump was confident Republicans in Arizona would flip and repeal the 1864 law.
That's going to be changed by government.
It appears it won't be so easy.
If you fundamentally believe that a baby is a human being that's being formed in the mother's womb, then I think it's more than okay for you to do everything possible to try to save that life.
Remember, we could still see things go a different way entirely. We have this leak memo from Republicans showing that they are interested in putting this issue directly on the ballot with a more moderate proposal for voters. We also know that right now we're seeing that Arizona for Abortion Access, which would put abortion rights directly into the state constitution. That's very likely at this point to make the ballot. For ABC15's political team, I'm Rachel Louise Just.
Rachel, thank you. While legislators were inside the state capitol today, emotions ran high outside, where several hundred demonstrators loudly voiced their message to state lawmakers to either repeal or enforce that near total abortion ban in Arizona. Patricio Espinosa was there to listen to both sides.
It is a fight about choice, morals, politics, and in November, voters. But no matter which side you pick, emotions are running high.
Most Arizonans who we encounter believe that we should have our personal freedoms. And so it's really a pretty easy conversation about signing the petition and giving all Arizona voters that choice in November of whether they would like people to be able to access abortion if and when they need it.
If, in fact, that amendment gets enough signatures and it's allowed to be presented on the ballot in November, there will be no say anymore. It will be in the Constitution forever, and you will be paying for abortions. You'll be doing all of that.
And so what happens next? This November, the voters, the people of Arizona, will get to make a choice. Patricio Espinosa, ABC15, Arizona.